Alyssa here. Hello. I'm going to talk about being unfuckwithable. If you're just seeing me for the first time, I'm an activator and disruptor and a conscious evolution coach for creative nonconformists. I help creatives to really unleash their great work onto this world and to fucking sell it, to get paid for it, and essentially bringing formless into form. And I want to talk about being unfuckwithable. So, what I want to ask you is, are you giving your power away to external things? This is really important because when you are focused on your vision and not anything else, okay, and you choose to be unfuckwithable, you get to realize that vision. Trying to figure out how best to express this. Oh, good, more people are coming on. Yay, yay, yay. That makes me feel awesome. So, being unfuckwithable. Marsha, Kevin, fuck yeah, it's so nice to see you. So I want to talk about being unfuckwithable. Being unfuckwithable is about emotional sovereignty. It's about mental sovereignty as well. So one thing I like to say is that you do not have to believe the thoughts in your head. We have 60,000 something thoughts a day, okay? That's a lot. Anytime something pops into your head and you decide to believe that, it's important that you're discerning with what you're choosing to believe, what you're choosing to identify with, okay? Because you get to decide that. You get to decide what you would like to be identified with. You literally can shapeshift and morph into whatever you want to be. You are who you say you are. You do not have to behave, act, or think or feel in the same way that you did yesterday, even an hour ago. And so once you really begin to understand that you have that power, it can be quite exciting and liberating and also very terrifying, right? But I urge you to confront that fear, because the fear is basically a sign that you're touching on your power, and that can be really terrifying, because once you really understand and begin to grasp that you are all-powerful, deliberate creator of your reality, you are a God in human form, because you're a part of God consciousness, which is everything, that the human feels like, holy shit, that's too much responsibility, and how do I reconcile that? How do I navigate that? So it can be really scary, but the thing is that the fear is simply there as a survival, protective response, and that you don't have to let it control you. And I don't know if you know this, but fear is also the same biological experience as being very excited. So if you feel yourself in the state of fear, if you notice the sensations in your body up when you feel really scared or when you feel super excited, you can actually decide to use that fear as excitement, and decide to, when you feel fear in doing something that you desire, to recognize that and say, okay, and you can reframe that experience of fear. So also, one thing I want to mention that's really, really important, and I'm kind of talking quiet because there's someone sleeping on the other side of this wall over here. So hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. So one of the other things I want to talk about is not giving your power away to your external reality, okay? You do not have to give your power away. No one and no thing has power over you. So practice saying that, okay? No one and no thing has power over me. If you're going through a challenging time, if you have some circumstantial stuff happening, know that it is of your creation. It is an illusion that you created, and you're always getting what you need. Basically, it's essentially your God self power is filtering. It's the light of consciousness going through a pattern, which is a hologram, and then it creates an illusion. So power plus pattern, which is the light of consciousness streaming through a pattern which we've created in our psyche, pops out into form into an illusion, which is our experience here in this dreamscape. So when we are giving our power away, we're not being the deliberate creator that we are. Thank you for the love. So what I want to say to that is don't let anything fuck with you, okay? And I'm going to give you some examples from my life right now. I literally just moved into a place that I'm basically going to have to move right out of because something happened where totally out of my control. Like, I moved there just not even 2 weeks ago, and I'm finding out that I'm probably going to have to go. Also, the brakes went out in my car yesterday while I had the kids in the car. Thankfully, they didn't go completely out. I was able to park before they were about to fail. They had no compression left. The day before, they started acting a little weird, so I kind of had a little bit of a warning. However, my car, structurally, was literally falling apart. And then this is another thing, that happened with my car. So it's like, one could say right now that I'm essentially becoming homeless and I don't have a car. But what does that mean about me? Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. So whatever it is for you, whether you're facing homelessness or your car broke down like me, these things are simply whatever you need in the moment, okay? And a lot of times when you're taking a stand and you're making a bold commitment and being very decisive, as I am, this shit will come up in your field. This shit will come up in your reality and say, are you really committed? Are you really committed to what you say you want? And I am. Are you committed? So no matter what happens, no matter if your wife asks for a divorce today, or somebody close to you, gets hurt, whatever could happen, right? Are you still committed? Are you still committed to your vision? Are you still committed to whatever your calling is? Because those things will come, things will come to test you, and you don't have to make it mean anything about you. So you have a choice when something like this happens, like for my brakes going out in my car, right? Or me losing my living situation. There's a choice there, right? Do I make it mean something about me? You have the choice to focus on your circumstantial thing right now, or you can say, in this moment, in this right now moment, am I safe? In this moment, I know and trust that I am being led to what's next. In this moment, with these circumstances that I'm experiencing, or that I think I'm experiencing, right, in this illusion, what am I choosing to do? Am I going to give my power away to that? It's just like a happenstance. It's just an event. It's just, it doesn't have power over me, okay? So those things don't have power over you. You get to keep deciding on what you want, because you're a deliberate creator. Your consciousness is first cause, okay? Consciousness is first cause. There is no power in the illusion out here. In what happened with the car, what happened with the house, my examples, right? That doesn't have power over me, right? It doesn't have power over me. And those things don't have power over you too. So what I encourage you to do is, if you're struggling with something like that, to to ask yourself, in this now moment, am I safe? Am I okay? What can I do next? And trust that everything that's unfolding, that is exactly perfect. It's exactly what you need. It's what you need to evolve. So are you committed to your vision or not? Are you committed to giving yourself what you need emotionally or not? So that's just being unfuckwithable. Like, nothing can fuck with you. Nothing can tear you away from your vision, from what you know is meant for you, from your great work, from your life. So just keep creating, keep trusting yourself. I love you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.